20th of March 2025. Here's a flow that's coming in from our what I call the automatic pumping station down the hill. That's a 5/16, basically a 5/16 lateral sap line, and we have a deep well 12-volt pump hooked to it. Seems to work pretty good. We're going to go down the hill and check that situation out down there, kind of give you an idea what it looks like. Now I'm about half or maybe a third of the way down the hill here. We've got about, you can see them here in the distance here, about 7 or 8 3/16 lines that are coming down the hill here. They run around, I suppose, anywhere from 600 to 900 feet in length, and they probably have 30-40 taps a piece on them. So we're going to go down to our, what I'll call the automatic pumping station, and have a look inside that. These are small trees, so I can get by with maybe, I say 30 or 40 on the 3/16 lines, but larger trees I don't think you want to put that many on. Here's what's inside the building. Let's shut our pump off for a second. Hook that off from the battery. Our 12-volt battery here, and that's running to a pump down in here, and that's what they call a deep well 12-volt pump. I can pull that up for a second, take a look at that. Get my finger out of the camera eye here. And what our pump looks like. A 5/16 line coming out of that. And into this, we've got our 3/16 lines. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I guess I got 8 of them running in here into a 3/4 inch. I'm using DSD connectors on that. And then that's running into what I call a stock tank valve. And that's a typical thing that will close off the supply. Something happens here and our sap level gets too high and the pump isn't working correctly, or the battery's dead, or whatever. That'll shut off the supply of sap. It'll start backing up in our lines then. It's kind of a safety factor. Otherwise it goes on the floor, of course, and you know, it's never good. But if we don't notice any pumping going on, then we can come down here and check it out. Otherwise this thing just seems to work. Had it running all last year. Okay, let's turn our pump back on here. We got our charger, keeps that going. We got electric to this building, that helps a lot. It's got a small heater in here, and that keeps it above freezing. And I've got one of those thermal tubes, they call them up there, that'll turn that on when it gets below freezing. Should have mentioned here, I've got a just typical float here that triggers the pump when the level gets up above where that foam ends there, and then that float ball down there will kick the pump on, and of course when it gets down towards the bottom, then it'll shut it off.